It's okay.
That is really good.
All right, gang. Today we're gonna make the easiest cheese you can make at home. The easiest hard cheese you can make at home. It requires two ingredients that everyone probably has in their house. It is super simple. Once you unlock the secrets, it's really easy. So we're gonna make smoked ricotta salata. So we made feta yesterday. Check out the video up wherever that card ends up. So we have the whey from yesterday. All we have to do is add some heat to this and it's gonna curdle. So we're gonna do that. Basically, we're gonna take the heat up. Now, don't turn it on high. You will scald the bottom and burn this, and you will regret that. So patience is a virtue in this one. I turn it to medium high heat, and we're gonna stir this often as it gets up to temperature. And basically, we're gonna wanna take this almost right to the boil stage, just when it's about to froth. And then we're going to add a little bit of vinegar, and you're gonna see the most important part of the process. So when you're stirring it, be careful. You wanna feel, if you feel any sticking to the bottom, you turn your heat down and stir a little bit more. Okay, we're basically starting to bubble. It's about to foam. So at this stage, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of just plain white vinegar. You can do citric acid or one of those kinds of products. You can do lemon juice. We've always just used good old white vinegar. And even though this is whey and is acidified already, you probably could just do without this. We've always done it this way and it works. So pour in the middle, and this is the important part. Put your spoon in and do 1 revolution. I mean, this should take like 15 to 20 seconds. This is the mistake that we made at the beginning. We first tried to make ricotta, over stirred it, and we broke it up really badly. So 1 time through. Super slow. Then we're gonna shut the heat off. We're gonna take it off the burner as much as we can. We're gonna cover it up, and we're gonna let that sit for at least a half an hour. All right, gang, it's been about 40 minutes. That's still smoking hot. Oh. I always forget about that, and I always make a big mess every single time. My wife loves me though, right?
Yeah, every single time I love you.
Okay. You can see, hopefully you can see, let me look and see. Yeah, you can see how the color on that whey has gone from creamy to golden yellow. So I'm gonna try to carefully scoop out this curds that we have here. So these guys are pretty fragile. So I'm gonna try to just spoon them out. We're gonna try to just strain this through. Hopefully it doesn't rinse them all the way through to the bottom. Try to go as gently as I can. Oops. Got a little excited there at the end. All right. We're gonna let that strain through our cheesecloth inside of the cheese mold, inside of a colander. Okay, gang, it's been about 30 minutes or so since we did the whole milk ricotta curdleization process. Is that a word? It is now, curdleization process. So I didn't bother to record this because it's exactly the same process I showed you in the first part of the video. And so we do have, we have a lot of milk here still, so we're gonna do this twice. So I'm just gonna scoop this out ever so carefully and into the form. Alright folks, well there's all the ricotta curds in the mold, and it is too big for the mold, which is great because it's going to shrink quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully cover this up with the cheesecloth. I'm going to fall over here. I'm going to slowly start hand pressing this until I press out enough of the whey that it will sit in flush in my cheese press. Okay gang, we're going to take the ricotta salata with the mold and the follower. I'm going to put it under my cheese press. Get it under the centering nut there. And I'm just going to compress it an inch or so, and then we will come back to it in about 15-20 minutes or so. Take it out, flip it over, and do it again. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to take it up onto my cupboard here, onto the sink, and it sits at just a bit of an angle. So it allows all that whey to drip off and run off the angle into the sink. Alright gang, it's been about 15 minutes since I saw you last. And flip it over and press it again. Want to make sure that you press it from both sides so that the curds knit up nice and strong. Alright, let's see if I can do this and not flip everything into the sink, make a huge disaster. Take this out. Oh, it's still pretty fragile, so be pretty careful here. But you can see it is knitted up nice. Just gonna flip it over real careful. Get back into the cheesecloth again, and then carefully get this back inside the form if I can, without breaking it up too bad. There we go. Like a glove. Try to pull as much of your extra cheesecloth out from underneath your cheese as you can. I never seem to get it all, so I always end up with wrinkles in my cheese. But that matters a lot more when you're going for an aged cheese, where those wrinkles are surfaces for mold to breed. Some mold is good, some mold is bad. That'll be a subject for a later video. And then we're going to put the follower back in. And I'm looking for a fairly hard press on this. Ricotta Salata is a salty, grating cheese. We really like it once I put it in a cold smoker and either grate it or serve it on charcuterie boards. So I'm just going to take this now, put it back up in my corner spot there, and let that drain. We're going to let that sit overnight now. All right, everybody, we're on to our salting phase for the ricotta salata. It's been pressing overnight. Now, you do not need a cheese press like this. You can literally, our first cheese molds or cheese forms and cheese presses were empty plastic containers, like Rubbermaid containers or Ziploc containers, that I drilled holes in and put the curd in with the cheesecloth, and then I used empty 2-liter jugs of water or canned goods, anything that creates any weight, and that's how I press the cheese at the beginning. So you don't need anything fancy for this cheese. This cheese you can make today in your house with what you have there currently. So we have a nice little round of cheese here. It's nice and firm. That's our ricotta salata. It smells delicious. If you've never done this before, it really smells good. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to salt it and then put it on a sushi mat. So we're gonna put it on the mat to start with. This is just a bamboo placemat that I found at a thrift store because we didn't have any of our own. So this is a salty cheese, so we want to salt this heavily And we're gonna salt it for more days than we do pretty much anything else. I could have mixed cheese into the curd, which is done quite often. That's everything for this part of the video. Next time we come back, we're gonna actually do the cold smoking from the... So we're gonna put it on the smoker today. Grab our nice wheel of ricotta. It's just a beautiful little wheel of cheese. It's been about 4 or 5 days now on the counter, drying to where we were happy with the rind. So I'm just gonna put it in the smoker and put it on the very top rack that I can, because I want to keep it nice and cool. And we're gonna use just good old-fashioned hickory chips in the bottom of the smoker. I'm probably gonna let that go for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. I'll add chips twice. There's no scientific process for this, in my opinion. It's just do what you like and test it. If you don't like it, do something different next time. All right, gang, we're here for the taste test of the smoked ricotta salata. Yeah, I wish you could smell it in here.
It's so smoky.
Right now. So it is a beautiful looking little cheese. We're gonna cut a little piece of it here just to taste it for you.
I really just came for the wine. This is really cool. There's cheese with it too.
I'm not sure we're allowed to say that on YouTube, but we'll find out that we're actually consuming adult beverages. Maybe we can say that. I don't know. Can you say that online? I don't know. I don't know if you can say it. We'll find out. Oh, hopefully I'll be able to zoom in on that. I might do a separate shot.
Ooh, that smells so smoky throughout the whole thing. That's a nice texture too.
All right. Oh, that's a big piece. But can you really ever have too big a piece of cheese?
Delicious.
I mean, really? Okay, just kind of set that up. All right, I'm taking the bigger piece. I absolutely am. Cheers.
Cheers, that texture is nice. Oh my gosh. It's like flavor bubbles bursting in my mouth. It's smoky. That's really good.
Well, I got nothing to top that with, so.
That's really good.
It is really good.
It's just the right dryness. And it's not like some cheeses you get are really like crazy smoky. It's not. But it's smoky. You did a great job, husband.
Awesome on charcuterie. Grated on top of pasta. Delicious. Probably not going to melt very well, so don't expect it to do that, but it'll mix into your pasta deliciously. I think that's probably the 2 best places to use this, but honestly, just eat it. Simple, easiest cheese to make. Guys, if you watched all the way through this, please throw a quick thumbs up on there, ring-a-ding that bell so that we know that you love us. Well, maybe if you don't love us, even if you like it, if you like the content, that'd be great. But it really helps our new channel. And if you think other people would like it, please share it. It really helps us grow the channel a lot. So on that note, we're going to have some...
Pairs nicely with our grape juice.
Grape juice. Adult.
Aged grape juice.
So good.
That is really good.
Thanks for watching, gang. Try it yourself. It is super easy. You will impress your friends, I promise. What do you always say?
Impress your friends, impress your neighbors.
Bye, guys.
See you
Ciao.
later.